Welcome. This is going to be a hunting or fishing video or a similar thing from Rob Goebel, aka Archery Rob. And this is part of sustainability. If you can't provide for yourself, then how free are you really? On to the video. Hey guys, we're back. My reloading mess, and I got too many projects to try to work on, but right now I'm covering the load development, or bullet development, I guess, for black powder loads. And I don't know whether that's annoying enough. The washing machine's going in the background. I gotta share the reloading room with the washing machine, so hopefully I don't have to re-record all this. But anyway, last year I shot 2 deer with the muzzleloader. I'm using the CVA Acura. I had a BPI gun years back and it blew up on me. It literally, the bolt blew back. It was bought from Cabela's by my wife for Christmas one year as a surprise, and the bolt literally blew back, I guess about that far. I was in the blind, my ears were ringing. Didn't know what the hell I was thought. I was choking, crawling out of the blind, trying to figure out what happened. And I thought maybe I shot inside the blind or something. I didn't know. And then I was checking make sure I wasn't bleeding anywhere. Couldn't hear out of my right ear. And then I finally get out and try to reload it and notice that I can't put can't get the bolt open to put a primer in it. So it's CVA, which is owned by BPI now. It gave me a 35% discount for returning the broken gun. So I bought went all the way in and bought an Acura. So, but last year I used the Lee Reel 255, same bullet most people use, round nose, flat point. I used that for muzzleloader and pure lead. Put that through 2 deer down a buck, and both of them, this bullet went through. I don't have one. I'm gonna melt them down. They literally flat out mushroomed all the way out. Wasn't anything noticeable anymore except for that base left of the bullet, and on the back end it was so mushroomed out. It was almost an inch around. So it mushroomed very well, but both of them went to the skin on the far side of the ribs, went through the ribs, and literally hit the skin and was like, I'm done, won't go any further. So I didn't get as good a blood trail as I wanted to. So I went through and I said, playing with 45 Colt, so I went and got this here. I don't know if you can read that, from Mia at MP Molds, and it's the MP 45 Colt Carbine. And beautiful mold. You can see there's the pins I was casting with, that's how you would dump the bullets out. Well, you would dump them out like this, but it's a beautiful mold. This is the one, it's got an insert for the dimple point. It's got an insert for small hollow points. This one I really like. This is the penta point. And then there's a larger hollow point, which, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here's the larger round hollow point. And you get the flat point, which is already in this one. You get all that with the mold when you buy it. And so that actually worked pretty good. So this year, that was these bullets. And I gave up on the lead and the Lee mold because it just wasn't giving me the penetration. It killed good. Wasn't getting a very good blood trail because I wasn't getting an exit. Wasn't going through the deer no matter what I did. So I was talking with my buddy Kevin, decided, hey, let's try wheel weights. And when I moved on to the MP mold, I did a bunch of testing with the 45 Colt, and the penta points was like what I loved the most when I did you watched my one video. These are like 275 grains when they're out of lead. I don't know if Yeah, you can see the penta there. 275 grains. With lead, there are 270 grains with wheel weights. I shot this one this year. Had a coal buck. He had 2 mort spikes on the right, and he had 4 dwarfed looking points on the left side. He was been on our hit list to get rid of out of the herd, so he walked in front of me, stood in the shooting lane and posed like, ta-da, and I said, bye. So I shot him with this, and I actually couldn't find the bullet. The thing went through, hit the skin, went through the skin, and on the outside of the skin, it left that 45, of course, round hole. On the inside of the ribs, there was a 1-inch hole. This bullet apparently fragged in 5 pieces and went all directions as soon as it hit the ribs. It broke 3 ribs, which 3 ribs are that far apart, 2 inches probably. So it spread that fast. It made, even though it did a big 1-inch hole, the broken rib area was a lot bigger. So it was either concussive force from its fragmenting or something. He ran 75 yards. He had a Russian olive tree, and he was a big boy, even though he was coal buck, but he hit that Russian olive tree and literally flattened it, knocked it over on its side. I was actually surprised. I don't think I could have done that. So that's what I did with that. So next up on the previews is going to be the dimple points. This is a dimple. It's a very shallow, hollow point. I'm hoping it doesn't go down in there very far. I'm hoping that it'll just mushroom out a little bit. These are 275 grains. I want to try these and see if they'll go through, and if not, I'm going all the way to the solid point. See, there's the solid point, which is what you saw the pins that were in it. And I'm going to try those. And those are 285 grains. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get to them this year, or I'm going to wait till next year to shoot those, but we'll see. But I'm going to try them. I already got 3 deer in the freezer. I shot 2 bucks, and put them in there, and I've shot 2 does, gave them away, and they kind of told me on the farm to stop shooting. Even though I think we should shoot more, but it's not my farm, so I don't get to make the rules. So we'll see how many more I can shoot, if I can shoot any, and we'll test these out, or they'll get tested next year. But that's what the plans are for this. These shoot dead on. 60, 70 yards. I practice a lot because that's about all I normally typically shoot in the woods at the most. Every once in a while, 100. But I don't get too much in here. I use the harvester wads. They've got a nice little hole in the bottom of them, so they can, the powder charge can push it out and seal it all up, and it the bullets sit right in to it. You can see this is a dimple point sitting right in it. They do a great job. Here they are, harvester. Says right here, 45 caliber for 450 caliber sabots, 300 grains or less of bullet. So they work pretty good. I put, can't find it there. So I put 100 grains of this underneath of it, and 2F, and it says 100 grains of 50 caliber on a 300 grain bullet is almost 1,800 feet per second. So that's what I'm figuring they're going, and they're killing pretty good. Maybe if I get the exit holes from the dimple point or the other point, hopefully I'll get better blood trails. So we'll follow up with another video this year, next year, I don't know. We'll see, but hey, y'all enjoy. And Merry Christmas.